Hello, my name is Antonio. I am a member of American Eats Fatima. I work on a daily basis with Mr. Robert Ritchie, Director of American Eats Fatima. Today we are speaking with Mr. Matthew Shibler, who for the past 8.5 years has been taking the statue of Alera Fatima to homes across the nation. About 1 year ago, Mr. Matthew came up with a new idea on how to make this operation more efficient. We want to ask him to explain to us what this idea was. Matthew, you put a lot of effort in this new idea, and in fact, after a year, it has proven to be more, efficacious. Could you tell us about it?
Sure. The basic idea is to overcome some of the difficulties that the custodians who take the statues from home to home have. On a daily basis, anywhere in the country, our difficulty lies in trying to stay on the road for an extended period of time out of a minivan. That includes the statue, the people, the statue, the stock, anything that we would use during the visit, such as handouts, flyers, and pictures of Our Lady of Fatima and so forth. You can well imagine what the inside of that vehicle would look like, and the cramped quarters, what kind of nerves would be frayed and so forth. To get around that, and to get around perpetually looking for a hotel room, to get around constantly packing and unpacking your bags, and decided to use the idea of a turtle. Take your home on your back. And passing day after day on the road, motorhomes throughout the country, it sparked in my head the idea, or it gave me the idea, that it would be a very efficient way to not only carry our belongings and necessities, but also a much greater quantity of stock, and feel like home instead of a hotel room.
But we spoke here about being cost effective. How would this work? I mean, anybody knows that a motorhome is a very expensive vehicle.
That's correct, but today is a buyer's market. And if you use a vehicle going back to 1998 especially, then you can take a couple of zeros off of the original price.
Well, 1998 is a 14-year-old vehicle.
Not a problem. Using a diesel pusher and getting a vehicle that has been well taken care of, we get around that problem.
I see. And what other benefits did you find using a motorhome?
There's two benefits. The first one being personal, the second one being cost effectiveness. On a personal basis, you have much more space, you have a lot more room. It's not anywhere near as cramped. It's a place to call home. You feel more like a turtle who takes your home with you, instead of constantly looking for a new place to stay. On the cost effectiveness side, we are making our own meals. We are sleeping in our own house. We are not constantly giving away our funds to hotels. And anything we put into the motorhome stays with us.
You mentioned that this new idea was going to be a lot more cost effective. So what is the difference between now and the expenses you had before using the minivan?
It's about 50% more cost effective.
50%. Could you break that down a bit?
Sure. Before, our main costs were lodging, food, and fuel. We reversed that to be fuel, food, and lodging.
Are there any other benefits?
Yes, during the visits we also sell stock, which includes rosaries, books, statues, large posters, and other religious items. Something for the people to remember the visit by. We can only carry so much in a minivan. 4 to 6 weeks is impossible, so we had to be resupplied along the route.
Because obviously with a minivan there's only so much you can carry.
I should say, resupply was not only inexpensive, but also not very effective. So to match our travels with supplies coming is very difficult. So we oftentimes lacked stock. Now I take 3 to 4 months of stock with me, and we don't have any more problems. But living 4 to 6 weeks on the road, doing 2 to 3 visits a day, 5 to 6 days a week, and as you'll see, our quarters are rather Spartan. We have four beds in the place where a queen size used to be. We make our own meals. And
Okay.
I don't don't know.
And you mentioned 2 or 3 visits. How long are each? Is each visit?
Each visit is 2.5 to 3 hours.
Wow. So if you do 3 visits, that means you could be a total of 9 hours in people's homes.
And we would be lucky to have a 9-hour day.
I see. So it's hard work. It's hard work, and I can understand why you want to come back to your own place. Matthew, now that we have seen how efficient this new idea of using a motorhome is there anything you would like to ask our viewers?
Yes. I would like to ask our viewers to help us to take Our Lady of Fatima statue and message to as many new people as possible. We are doing our best to be cost effective, but it's still not free. Our greatest expenses, food and fuel. Our Heavenly Mother depends on your generosity to take her message to as many new souls as possible.